to the channel and welcome to Film Breakdowns here. This is the very first episode of this kind here, and I just want to give you a preview of what to expect in this video here. Of course, I'm just going to be jumping into some online gameplay here and just kind of breaking down the ins and outs of what's going on in these plays, because sometimes you just call plays, man, and random things happen in the game. And is it random, or is it something that your opponent did or you did to cause that situation? That's what we're going to look at in these videos. But overall, pretty simple concept of the videos here, just breaking down plays in the game, showing you the ins and outs of what's going on in the game, like we said. So without further ado, let's just jump right in the video and show you what to expect. So starting off here, we are going to start here with this play. This opponent was very much outmatched. You can see we are running just our mesh spot. We're actually in strong close right now. Scheme just came out on the channel. Link will be in the description below if you want to check out that video. Actually just came out earlier today, I believe, that this video is coming out. And you can just see here, we're just going to hit this fullback right out of the backfield, just kind of play it here. Hit the fullback, he just leaves him open. And of course, I'm thinking here, very overpowered team on my end. A little bit funny stick there with Dontari Poe. But this is going to cause the opponent to quit. I think he had a lot of like 82 overall players when it was showing his lineup there. So he's just going to get out of there. But you can just see a lot of room underneath. And of course, whenever you're playing these very underpowered teams, you just want to get it to your players and let them do their things. You have 99 overall players, 90 plus overall players, whatever it is you have, but you just want to get the ball in these guys' hands and just let them do the thing. There you see the guy. Of course, he doesn't have a great team, not a great stick skill right there either, and we just kind of take advantage of that, and we're going to pick up the first down, and he notices that from the beginning. He's going to be overmatched in this one, and he just gets out of here. So now we're going to move on to an actual competitive game here. Of course, we got the guy has Chiefs uniforms on. Here we are going to be starting on the defensive side of the ball here, and we're just dropping back. We're trying to get depth here with here where we get the pick, obviously, but we're trying to get depth here with where I believe that is Thurman Thomas that we're using. Doesn't matter though. We're trying to get depth and cause like this middle of the field to be congested. Just causes Josh Allen to sort of really throw back across his body. And of course, and in this situation right now, he is throwing to the guy all the way over here across the field. So we're going to take that all day, every day. Very easy pick right there. Threw it right to Taylor Mays, and we're going to take that every single time. There we kind of go inside-outside move with the stick skill there. Very easy, and we're going to go to the Baja on that one. Now we're at the goal line with our opponent, and you can see we're just trying to find a defense. I'm just going to play some base coverage there. Looks like some basic cover 2 in behind here, and you can just see, man, we're trying to use her, and you can see that he's just going to zing it right behind our ear here, throw it right behind, right where we were, and this is just bad usering on my part, giving up a touchdown right in behind here, and you can see, I know where he's going with the ball. Instead of running and sprinting, I'm probably holding R2 in this situation, going from left all the way to the right here. Instead of doing that, I should have just strafed right over the middle of the field, stuck to the tight end or whatever that is, slot receiver, I guess, coming across the middle of the field. Should have just stuck right to him, glued right to him with the strafe, held L2, held whatever console you're playing on there, whatever controller you're playing on, held L2 and just taken away the entire middle of the field. Terrible user right there, and we do give up the touchdown. Now we finally got the rock on the offensive side of the ball, and you know in strong close, man, we talked about the run game, and we're just going to run it right at him, and you can see the entire Red Sea parts for us, and we're going to go to the house on that one, and just really nice, and we're going to go, and it really all starts here. We're going to go back at the very start. He is just going to be playing a base formation. He's going to have 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers on the field. Not a lot of safeties, not a lot of DBs, so we're going to take advantage of that. Well, technically, you would think, oh man, he has these linebackers and defensive end, defensive tackles, has 7 of those guys on the field. He's trying to stop the run, obviously. But that's okay. We're going to take advantage of that because we have more speed on the field. Eric Dickerson has more speed than his entire front 7 probably. And he's just not even going to get touched, and he's just going to go to the house on this one. Just really nice. Terry McLaurin throwing a nice block down the field for us, and user can't take a good enough angle coming across the field. And we get all the way to the end zone right there. Now, of course, we are back on the defensive side of the ball here. And, of course, let's just let this play here through. He also has Josh Allen, unfortunately. And you can see he is going to hit us for a seam shot. And he is going to be gone, you think, but Cole Bishop does eventually catch him. And, of course, this is all going to start from the beginning. We are just running man coverage, and you can see where he's going to throw it. His X factor is lit up. I have Harold Carmichael, I do believe, over there in man coverage. Not exactly what you want to see right there. And you can just see he just gets blown by. And that's exactly what you don't want to give up, because if you look at our back end of the coverage here, we're going to have middle of the field open. Where is he going to be running to? The middle of the field. Wide open. Harold Carmichael gets run past right there. And we're just not going to be able to do anything about that. So here really should have been in a better defense. should have had a better call ready for there. I kind of panicked here. We were kind of fumbling through my adjustments there, and just kind of picked man. Thought he had three to that side, at least have three guys to that side. I'm going to use Thurman Thomas over the middle of the field here, but he just goes completely against that. His man beats my man, and you can see where that landed us. Now he is going to hurry up in the red zone, and of course we're going to be struggling here with our play calls. We're going to go straight up man again, thinking, hey man, he only has so much space down here in the red zone, and we're going to try to make him, and this is what happens, try to make him earn every inch. And we're trying to bait him into this throw. We thought maybe this receiver here might kind of break back in on a whip route to the inside, but he whips back to the outside. Thought he might be coming on the drag, so we're trying to sit in that spot right there. But of course that doesn't happen. We try to bait him into that throw, and we just do not get an animation. Well, we do get an animation, but he just doesn't catch the ball, goes right through our hands, and it gives our opponent a touchdown in the middle of the field. But we do eventually get the ball back here, and of course the run game worked last time. Let's go back just a second here. We see he has the same exact formation here, like a 4-3, just a regular 4-3 here, 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and again, we're going to try to take advantage of that by using our speed in our running back position, our good blocking, to get to the outside. And almost an identical run to this one. This one's a little bit prettier, a little bit farther, but no one's touching him right there. Leaves our receiver, even though Terry McLaurin is not a great blocking receiver, he's going to be able to get in the way right here, and he kind of pushes him to the outside, whichever way he was going to block him. If he kind of walled him off to the inside, we had the entire sidelines to cut up there. Here he kind of walls him off towards the sidelines, so we cut up. Very, very nice run. Very easy run right there all the way to the house. So now for that big play, he is trying to respond here. Here we do go to like a zone look here on defense. We'll pause it, rewind. And this was an original blitz call with our nickel defender here. He's supposed to be coming down and blitzing off that edge. We actually just put out a blitz on the channel as well. Blitz at a nickel triple. But he is supposed to be coming off the edge. But we are rezoning this here, just kind of making this a basic cover 3. Cover 3 shell on the back end here. A couple purple zones to the flats. And then 2 defenders over the middle of the field. So we're just trying to rezone it up. Get that pass rush off these 4 guys just up front. And of course he is going to see this drag play here. And I am just a tick late. I see him coming across my face here, and I'm strafing a little bit too much on this play. Should have just been running. And of course he does just zing that pass right in there for Thurman Thomas. Going to make a nice spin move there to get just a couple extra yards down the field. But you can see, I see him coming across my face right here. You can see I open up right to him. I open up this way. Should not have opened up that way. I see him running from right to the left, and I know he's trying to get to this space. So I open up the complete wrong way, throws me back just a half a step, and he's able to fit that ball in there and then get the yards after the catch as well. Nice play there by my opponent. And he was doing this all game, hurrying up to the line, trying to get it again. But this time we do adjust. We're going to run the same coverage on the back end here, but we're only going to rush 3 this time up front. And we're just going to drop our defensive end in the flat zone. Even if he isn't going to cover necessarily the guy coming across, he's at least going to cover the zone. And we're hoping that that deters my opponent from actually throwing that ball over there at all. So we're going to do that, drop him. That's going to be our adjustment here. He's going to run, roll out here to the right, try to get our guy to come down. Here he did have, it looked like he might have been able to fit the ball maybe in like right here if he would have threw it, but who knows, man. Could have threw another pick right there. Of course, we do have the corner right there sitting over the top. So we do a really good job here on defense, and he just kind of throws it away. Thought he might have had the running back underneath right here. Could have just like led it towards the sidelines. Might have been able to get a catch in there, but no luck. He does try to throw the ball deep, just way, way too late, and we're going to get the hit on the quarterback and force that thing incomplete. Again, same exact setup here on defense. See if we can get you the play art here. Same almost setup. He did kind of quick hike us a little bit. We do end up getting our linebacker here out into a zone. Normally he is blitzing down on the line of scrimmage, but the opponent just kind of runs this right at us, runs the ball right at us, and you can just see we have a ton of run abilities here up front. A lot of them are going to light up there, especially Steven Adams. Okay, yeah, this isn't basketball. Especially Sam Adams right there lights up. We do a good job on the user, meeting the running back in the hole. We can kind of just see there, diagnose, trigger our gun right there, and come down and make the tackle. Here he is hurrying up again. And of course, we're going to be trying to use Thurman Thomas over the middle of the field. Got that 98 speed, nice acceleration. And again, we do the same exact thing, just a half a step slow, make some yards after the catch right there. Really nice play again by my opponent. But you can just see, we'll show you here when we diagnose. Boom, we notice he's coming across the middle of the field right now. We should be sprinting with him, not sprinting. We shouldn't be taking any steps towards this receiver here, kind of to the right of the screen. Should be running over here where we're just running man coverage as well and behind that. So we should be kind of helping out this guy coming across the middle of the field. No one else really to cover except all this space over here, and that's exactly where he goes. Crosses our face. Terrible user again. Should have had a user pick. Maybe a little bit bigger of a guy. Maybe would have got a little bit better of an animation. You can just see too many false steps right there coming down. watch me come down towards the line of scrimmage, just those few steps, throws me off towards the line of scrimmage and towards where the tight end was, throws me out of position, and he's going to get an easy completion, and again, we're getting that yak after the catch right there. Here, again, hurrying up, we're just going to try to play, looks like a little bit of man coverage in behind here. Again, fumbling with the adjustments here. I am in the wrong defense here. I am in, if you look here, I'm in nickel 2-4. That is not the formation I want to be in. I wanted to be in nickel triple, so when I go to my audibles here, I don't have anything correct. So the opponent is, he's just getting up there, so I'm just trying to get into a base coverage, something I can just cover some space, do a good job passing off the routes right there, coming over the middle of the field where my user was, and he just throws the ball away. You can see me just run with this, well, if I would get to the right spot, you can see me run with this seam route just a little bit, just take a few steps back just to deter my opponent from throwing it there, and then I see the underneath tight end coming across the middle of the field, so I do a good job taking that away, forces him to roll out there. Not a whole lot going on. Thought he could have made this play right here to the running back right there, just not enough playmaking from the opponent. Throws the ball away, ends up being some nice defense from us. So here again, we're just trying to zone everything up here. Seems like the opponent's been struggling with zones. We're going to try to stick with that here, and hopefully we get the play art to you. There we do have 2 purple zones, so you can see we're kind of fumbling through it as well. Not exactly what you want. Was probably trying to drop this defender here maybe into a flat zone, or eventually I'm going to crash them down, and he was not crashed down, unfortunately. So we do have 2 guys in a purple zone right there. This linebacker's going out to the purple, and then this defensive end, unfortunately, isn't a purple there. But we do a really nice job. Again, he's trying to set up with this seam, trying to make us decide between this seam and this tight end coming across the middle of the field right there. Do a good job taking away to the tight end, passing off that seam route just long enough to get it to the safeties. Here he just chucks one over the middle of the field. Cole Bishop makes a fantastic play right there, and this guy knows it's over. First quarter, man, and he knows it's over. He knows it's over. So he's just going to get the heck out of here and not waste our time anymore. Great defense, though. Great offense. Great run game. You love to see it. But that is pretty much all I have for this one, guys. This is Film Breakdowns. I hope you did like this one. A little bit different of an episode here. If you like this one, check out the Smitty Schemes on the channel. Very, very similar style of content. Very conversational. Trying to explain the hows and whys, what's going on here in behind these plays. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have for this one, guys. Like I said, check out the rest of this stuff. Like this one if you did like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what it is you want to see next. Offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball, maybe a specific formation that you want us to break down in these little in the film breakdown episodes. I appreciate all that in the comments and all the love and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much that's it for me in this one. I think I covered, rambled about everything, I guess, everything I needed to ramble about. And I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. I appreciate you watching the video this far in. And yeah, that's it for me. Later.